G'day guys, Paul here. Today I thought I'd put together some training for you around how to create a professional looking squeeze page or landing page, and we're going to be recreating this page that I've got right here. Now we're going to do that through our WordPress website, and we're going to be using a plugin called Thrive Architect. Now don't worry if you haven't got Thrive Architect, I'm going to show you how to go about getting that and getting it installed on your WordPress site cheap. So yeah, don't worry about that. We're going to look into that. I'm also going to show you how to connect this to your autoresponder. So we're going to be looking at the API connection for our lead generation to our autoresponder as well. Alright guys, I'm going to disappear from screen here and let's get into this training. So first of all, what we're going to do guys is we're going to head over and do a Google search, and we're going to search up fiverr.com. So come into here. Now I believe you have to join in order to purchase a gig, so that's easy enough to do. Just go over and join here and then sign in. But for the purpose of this training, I can go through and just show you from here. So we're going to search up Thrive Architect. Alright, and that's going to bring us through to here. Once we're in here, it was this dude right here. So I use this guy. $6.76 Australian, so it's like $5. It's a $5 USD. Now this guy has a license to sell this and install it on your WordPress site, so it's all legit. If you were to go directly through Thrive, you're paying, I don't know if it's a monthly fee or an annual fee, something like that, but it's definitely going to be a lot more expensive than this. If you haven't purchased any of these gigs before, it's very, very basic. Just click on the gig, come through here, you'll get a bit more information about it through here, and then you can just go over and purchase here. Now obviously he offers other packages, but for the purposes of this training and creating these landing pages, all we need is the basic version guys. So go ahead and grab that. Once we've got that, we're going to head back into the dashboard of our WordPress site. We're going to come over to pages and add new. Once this loads up, we're going to, first of all, we're going to add a title here. So we'll just call this squeeze page. Okay, once you've got Thrive installed, you're going to have this little icon here. So we're going to click on that, launch Thrive Architect. Now generally this takes a little bit of time to load, and it's probably going to take a little bit longer given the fact that we are recording here guys, so just hang in there with me. It's definitely well worth it. Now the beauty of this is it's all drag and drop, so there's no no coding or anything like that to be done, and it's a very simple way to edit. So once this loads up, I'll show you what we've got going on here. Bear with me guys, like I said, takes a little bit longer since we're recording. Alright, here we go. So once you come to this page here, come over to the right hand side, you got these icons here. Come to this cloud, click on that cloud. That's going to bring up all the templates that you've got within Thrive Architect that you can use, okay? Now, there's a heap of templates in here. You can go ahead and create membership areas with video tutorial training. You can build sales pages. You can build out whatever you want really with these templates. So today we're going to be looking at these ones here for the squeeze page, the mini squeeze 2. So we'll just expand that set. Now again, you can use whichever format suits you. We're going to be looking at this one today. So just click on that excuse me, click on that, choose template, and then that'll load up. And then once that loads up, we'll be able to go through and start editing. Alright, here we go. Now, obviously it doesn't look anything like the form I've got here, but we are going to create that from this template, okay? Rightio, we're ready, let's go. Alright, so once it loads up, guys, you can see here that these are all separated into separate blocks. So you can go through and edit these at a block at a time, you know. So you've got a heap of options here. And now, when you come through here, all you need to do is simply hover over it and then click on that section. Once you do that and it's green up here, and it's highlighted green, then you've got the options over here to edit, okay, on the left hand side. You've got all your options here. For this one, what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of that, so that's as simple as just coming up to the left hand side and clicking on that bin icon. We'll get rid of that. We might as well get rid of that divider as well. And then let's come in here and edit this text. So what do we want here? The proven system that will turn any newbie into an instant sales generating machine. Okay, let's go. That's right, isn't it? If I can do this with my one finger typing, guys, then you can do this as well. Alright, the proven system that will turn any newbie into an instant sales generating machine. Right, that's cool. Okay, so we obviously want to change the colour of this text, change it to white, but if we do that, we're going to lose it in this background here. So again, we've got this highlighted green, this area, so we're able to edit everything within this box. So we'll come over to the this panel over here, and we'll go into background style, click on that, and you can see here where it says none. That means obviously there's no color there, it's transparent, so that's why it's got the white. So what we want to do is click on that, and then we want to make that a black background. Now that's a bit harsh, so I'll just bring that back with the opacity here. So this bar, you can just drag that back down, and that takes the harshness off it, so that looks pretty good. And then come down here and just click apply, and that's done. So then we want to change up the color of the text now. So just left click and drag over all of that text, come up to the left hand side to your main options, and up here you've got your color, so that's your text color. Just click on that, and we'll drag that over to this corner up here to the white, and then apply that. Click off and check it. There you go, awesome. Save your work, save the work as you go, just in case anything happens, like your internet drops out or something, you know, it's always there and you've saved your changes. So then we want to change that to red, right? Looking like that. So again, you just click and hold, highlight that. It's only going to change that part of the text. Come back over to the color here, click on that. We're going to go for a red. Drag this across, maybe something like that. You can see it change up here as you go. So that will do. Apply that there. You can also put a code in here if you know the color code for which you want. And there you go. That's sorted. Now we want to reduce this gap here in between, the spacing between the letters. So we're going to come to the side to typography, and we're going to come down here. You got font size, line height, letter spacing. So click on the line height there, and we'll just adjust it through this bar here. So we'll bring that. That's not adjusting because I haven't highlighted that. There you go, guys. Ensure you've got that area highlighted that you want to work on, okay? So we've got line height. We'll bring that back to maybe something like that. That should do. Okay, now we want to put a radius on these corners here. So that's easy enough to do again as well. We'll come to borders and corners on the left hand side. Click on that. This is where you can put your radius in. You come over here to the pixels. We'll just make that 20. There you go. Let's put a nice edge on there. Nice radius. Takes that sharp edge off it. Again, save your work as you go, guys. So that's that. Now we want to put the box in here, this picture here. So come over to this block, click on that, back into your main options, and then here is where you've got select image and replace image. So click on replace image here. Now you can go through, select any files that you got on your computer downloaded, or any folders there that you want to open up. I've already got this into the media library, so we're just going to go in there. You'll upload to the media library, obviously. There it is there. Click on that, select it, insert into post, and there it is. Awesome. So then here, guys, we want to put our lead generation form. So this is this form here. Now obviously we don't have one here, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all of this. Going to leave that column in there, then come over to the right hand side, and where this plus button is where you can choose your elements. So click on that, and then you've got all these options here for the different elements that you can use. So in this case we're going to look for lead generation, which is here. So you simply left click and hold and just drag it across, and then you'll see there it says inside column. That's where it's going to land. Drop that in there. That's cool. Now I want to bring that down here somewhere, so just ensure that's highlighted. We're going to go into layout and position, and we're just going to play around with the margins and padding. So it's just a matter of mucking around with it to see what suits. So we'll just go 120. That's pretty good straight up. 120, we'll leave that there. Now we had some text up here, so we want to add that in. So again, back over to the right hand side, add element. We're going to find a text element here, which is this one. Left click and hold, drag it across, bring it down to, so you can see these arrows here shows you where it's going to go, and then it also tells you. So there's where we want it, above the lead generation. Let it go, there it is. So let's see what we've got here. Enter your details below for instant access to your free training. Okay, let's do that. Alrighty, there we go. Now I want to center that, so what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of that. And whenever you're dealing with text, you're also going to have this bar here that you can edit from as well up the top. So we're going to center it through here. That looks heaps better. And then I'm going to bold these ones that I've got in capitals here. So we just highlight that, bold, and then the same with this one. Okay, so that's cool. Now obviously I want to bring that down and bring this form back up. So we're going to go back into our layout again. So let's have a look at this. We're going to go maybe 30 on that one. That's probably about right. And then we would need to bring this one back up. So let's take that back to maybe 40. No, we'll go 20. There you go. That looks heaps better. Alright. So that's starting to take shape now. We've got all this stuff here that we don't need, so let's just get rid of that. Again, come through, highlight, click on that bin. All these little sections, you see that icon there. That's a little section on its own. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of this disclaimer and whatnot down the bottom here. Alright, cool, that looks good. So now let's go through and edit the lead generation form. So I'm going to click on that, come over the left hand side again, go on to edit form up the top here, click on that. That's going to allow you to edit the form here now. So we'll edit the text first. We'll just change this to access now. I always put a couple of arrows in there. You can go through, and then if you want to change the color of it, click outside of that element there, that box. Click outside of that, and then you can change it. Come over again to the left hand side, click on the colors here, and we'll drag that down to an orangey color. Something like that will work. Apply that. Okay, and I always just leave name and email with lead generation. You don't need anything else. That will do. So we'll press done there, and we'll save our work. So we've got that to where we want it. Now the next thing is we need to integrate this with our autoresponder. So in this case, for me, I have GetResponse, and you need to connect GetResponse to your website through an API key, okay? So that's how you can connect this lead generation. So then when people come along and enter their details here, they're going to be added to your email list. So we want to click on here, make sure that's highlighted. Come over to the left hand side here and to add connection. So click on add connection. Come down to go to API dashboard. Click on that. That's going to open up a page back in your WordPress site, which is this page here. Now you're going to be presented, obviously I've already got GetResponse in here. You're going to be presented with a window like this. So you'll just click on add new connection. It'll give you a drop down menu to select which autoresponder is that you have, okay? So just go click on whichever one's there. Obviously GetResponse isn't here anymore because I've already got it installed. But just to show you what's going to happen here, let's say I had MailChimp. You click on there and then it's asking for the API key, okay? This is how we integrate it. So what we're going to do, I'll head over to GetResponse to show you. In GetResponse, I've already gone in there too early. So what we want to do, guys, is come over to the main menu here, go to Integrations and API, click on Integrations and API. It's going to bring you through to this window. I was already in there, unfortunately. I should have started it from the dashboard. But anyway, Integrations and API. Then you want to come up here to API, click on that. And then from here, what you're going to do is generate an API key. Now I've already got a couple done here. So you'll press generate, it'll generate the key, then you'll go ahead and copy that. You'll click on copy, it'll copy to your clipboard. Then you will come back over to this page, paste it in there, the API key, and then press connect. Simple as that, guys. Then you've integrated your autoresponder with your website. So then when you have a lead generation form like we have now on the squeeze page, it's integrated. So once that's integrated, guys, you want to come back over to this left hand side at add connection and come to the drop down menu here. And you'll see that brings up get response because I've already got it in there. Click on that. Then it's going to give you an option as to which list you want to add that to. So you would have already created a list. You can put it onto any list you want and then apply that. So now we're integrated to our autoresponder. The next thing we want to do is ensure that we redirect the traffic to where we want to send them. So in this case, I'll be sending them to the members area of the Instant Affiliate system because I'm giving it away for free. So the way that we do that is come over to the left hand side again. You want this to have redirect to custom URL, and then in target URL you want to put obviously the URL for where you're going to send them, which would be in my case the members area of the course. For this training we'll just put in Google. Okay, and that's in there, that's done. So that's all you need to do there as far as lead gen goes. You've set that up, it's integrated. When people add the details, they'll go onto your mailing list and then they will be redirected through the button to wherever you send them. Now the last thing we want to do here is change this background, okay? So what you want to do is just click on the background, ensure that background is up here. Come over to the right hand side again to your gear icon, which is settings. Click on that. It's going to open this up. Go to landing page settings. Okay, and then come back over to the left hand side. Come down to background style. Click on that. And then here where it's got add layer, you're going to hover over this one. It says image. Click on that. Choose image. It's going to bring you back your media library, or obviously you can go and select the file. And I'm going to choose that one. Going to insert into post, and there it goes, guys. It's in there now. We'll get rid of that, and there it is. We've got that background. Okay, so now there we go. We've built that out. Okay, we've created that from that template. Now what you always want to do is test this before you do anything. So what we're going to do is come over to the right hand side here, click on that arrow up to expand that, and we're going to save and return to post editor. Okay, so once we get back in here, we want it to publish this. Okay, so come over the right hand side, click on publish. That'll make that live. Once that's finished doing its thing, then we want to come up to preview changes. Click on that. This is going to bring up the opt-in form as it will appear for the traffic that you send to it, or the squeeze page. So there it is, guys. That's what we just created. Looks pretty awesome. And like I said, we want to test this. So go ahead and test it. Name, email, and then access now should direct us to Google. That's what we put in. So it's loading up. And boom, there it is. It's taken us through to Google. So there you go, guys. That is how to create a professional looking landing page or squeeze page and integrate it to your autoresponder using an API key. So I hope you enjoyed that training, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.